not sure why. Turned my mic off. That didn't help, so I shut down the live, and I am back live again. So I'm hoping that the sound is better. So as soon as someone comes on, just let me know that you are here and let me know how it sounds. I see some people tuning in to the live. Does it sound better if you were on the live before? I see a thumbs up. I'm hoping that means that it sounds better. Hoping for sure that that means it sounds better. All right, ladies, does that sound better? Okay, you hear me. Perfect. Now, if you can believe it, it won't show my other camera. Hello, hello. All right, let's go really quick. And of course, it does not see my other camera. Because it just couldn't be easy, right? Give me 1 second. I have a solution. Hopefully. Y'all, I can't switch my camera. Let's see. Camel camera. That doesn't work for you. That works. Oh, Lord have mercy, people. Let's see if I can convert this. All right, so for those of you that are here that came back, can you tell me that you hear me loud and clear? First and foremost, that's the most important thing, is I want to know that you can hear me loud and clear. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Evelyn, Kelly, and Donna. Thank you for coming back. Sounds okay. Now my camera's not on. I'm looking for this. It's not great. Oh, guys, I have no idea what the problem is with the sound quality. Like this has never happened before. I've had other things, but this has not happened before. There is no background noise in here. That's what I don't understand. There is nothing going in here. All right, turn on the light that's close to the computer. Tell me if that makes it better. That I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed. So okay, but I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna craft and hopefully it works. So we are. I'm not moving. So I'm just going to go ahead and hopefully, I'm not sure what the problem is, but I'm going to craft. I just don't know. I don't know, friends. I'm not moving. So let's go ahead and start with our crafting. That's the only thing I know to do. The only thing I know to do. So we are going to start out by stamping this adorable little jar. Um, and adding the cutest little snowman inside. So this little snowman, we used him last night. So cute. Stamping him inside the little jar. And then we are going to use a little bit of Secret Sea ink. And we are going to give him a hat and some snow. Wrong color ink. Misty Moonlight. There was something wrong with that. Misty Moonlight ink. And we are going to give him this little scarf here. If you remember, we did this last night and he had a red scarf. He's going to have a little blue scarf there. And we're going to give him a little bit of blue snow. Turn that around. So we have a cute little snowy scene going on here. And the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and punch this out. And we need to stamp some little leaves from the Jolly Holly. So you see these cute little leaves. We're going to stamp a couple of those. And the tuxedo black right here on our scrap paper. We just need a couple of them. And we're going to color those in with some old Olive Stable ones. Thank you guys for coming back. Love it already, Evelyn. So cute. So to color these leaves in, I just colored a little bit of the dark at the top, and then I come back in with the light and just kind of blend a little bit. So it just needs a little. And stamping blends are my favorite things to color with because, as the name says, it blends. So when you take and color with two different shades of the same color or even two different colors, you can blend them together without any harsh lines. So even if you're not an artist, sure makes you feel like one. I know it does to me. I'm going to color these in and then we're going to cut them out with the coordinating dies. Clover came to say hi and walk across the table. It was a quick hi, but it was a hi. Okay. All right, so now these have a coordinating die. Say hello, Clover. Silly girl. We're going to cut those out really quick. So pull cut across up out here. Clover likes to say hi. Usually it's Maple. Today it's Clover. Go ahead. I've got some masking tape that I'm just going to put over it, to keep it in place while I cut it. Because I hate when things slide around. Do you guys hate when Your guys slide around. I know I do. So in the comments, tell me whether you are a dog or a cat person. You guys know I'm a cat person. I have 2 cats. We have 2 cats in our house. I'm just curious of those watching. Are you cat people, dog people, or you love them both? I want to know in the comments. Tell me, even if you're watching the replay, let me know if you are a cat or a dog person. Because you usually are one or the other. Lisa's dog mom and dog grandma. Okay. Debbie, I knew you were a cat woman. Kim, dog. Okay. Who else? Cat or dog? There is no wrong answer. Oh, Kim, you have Yorkies. Carol, you have dogs. Okay. Do you take dogs out on those snowy morning walks with you? Oh, yes, Jenny, you have golden retrievers. I knew that. Both. Kathy says both. All right. Okay, I love to see what people have. Let's see. Oh, yes, Evelyn. 4 cats, 1 dog named Batman. I know. 2 parrots. And you have 29 chickens now? Holy moly. How did you get so many? So many chickens. Okay. We are going to stamp a sentiment on here. And this sentiment comes from the Jolly Holly. We're going to use the Merry Christmas. So I'm going to start with Christmas. Right there in the center. And then I'm going to add the Merry. A little to the right. Cute. I love this font. How cute that font is. Oh. Ha. Oh, you've got a lonely rooster. He is wreaking havoc. All right, I'm going to add a tiny bit of glue to the top of my jar. Look what happened. I have a glue catastrophe. Let's go ahead and give some of that glue to these because I have too much. Yeah, he must be lonely. He's coming fertilizing all your eggs over there. Okay. So we have, we forgot to do we. We, the collective we, meaning me, have to color this little carrot nose with our pumpkin pie Stampin' Blend. Look how cute that is. All right, now this is going to go in here, but first I want to add this to our card. I'm down to another set of edges. I love the edges of my dimensionals. So we're going to add this onto our card front. My favorite part is just getting to the very end when I've used them all. Done stamping. Get my wipes for this project. All right, so this is going to go on our card base. Right in the center of this white little mini card. Like so. Out of the way. And then this piece, we're going to do some little trimming on real quick. Just a little tiny bit. It's to add on here, but I don't want to add that until I get this on. I need to add my little sprigs here, like so. How cute are they? Did you know that our Tombow liquid adhesive is a repositionable glue? And you can actually like put glue on something and kind of set it aside and let it dry a little bit. And then it's actually a lot easier sometimes to work with if you let it dry a little bit. The blue is very pretty. Someone loves berries, Debbie? Alright, and this is just going to go right under and kind of peek out a little on the side. Add a bit of adhesive to that. Like so. And we need some ribbon on here. So we're gonna take that beautiful mossy meadow and gold ribbon. Look how pretty it is. We are going to wrap it flat back there. We're gonna wrap it around this whole section and tie it in a bow. I might have to cut this off. You know, last night I was telling you I don't ever cut the ribbon off, but the way this is, I feel like I need to have it off. I don't know how to tie this with it on, this particular one. So my friend Erica is known for always having big bows on her projects. So I wasn't surprised when both of her projects had big and pretty bows on them. Okay. So I am going to have to trim some of it off, but I will use that for something else. All right, and this is just going to fold over. So we're going to make sure that's up at the very top. So it's kind of sticking off the top of the card. Like so. Maybe that's a little too big. It's Erica big. Super cute. And we need some embellishments because you can't have a cute card without some sparkly embellishments. So we're going to take my favorite take your pick tool attachment. Okay, I think I got to make this a little tinier. Have to. Even for a boho like me, which one of my sisters calls me boho. Okay. So there you go. How cute is that little fun fold? So it opens up like that. Isn't that super cute? I love the little snowman. I love the Merry Christmas font. It's really adorable. Really, really adorable. Okay. Project number 1 complete. Are you guys ready for project number 2? I am ready for this adorable project. So cute, right? This is another really easy fun if fun falls or if you feel like you never know how to make fun folds, this is a great one that is really easy to do. And look how cute. And you can use any papers, any coordinating papers, any focal point. It's a great place to start for all kind of card designs. All right. Card project number 2. This is a box. We are going to make a cute box. And like I said, I did cut a few pieces. And I'm glad, since I got a little waylaid with technology tonight. Look at this cute paper from the Need for Tweed. Can barely hear me. I don't know why. I just don't know why. But the good thing is if you got the tutorial, all these measurements are in the tutorial. So this is a 7x7 piece of cardstock, and we're going to score it right. One. The ribbon, Debbie, is the Mossy Meadow and Gold. Mossy Meadow and Gold trim is what that is. Okay. So we've scored at 1. We're going to score at 2. At 4 and 5. And then we're going to rotate once and score at 1 and 6. So when I finish this box, I'll be curious to know what you might put in it. I have something to suggest and something I had that works really well. So I've taken and I've scored this piece of cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and just fold on all of the score lines and take our bone folder and crease them really well. And then we're going to do some more little trimming and mitering to make this box a pretty simple box. So I'm going to take and trim out some little wedges here. This one we're going to take completely out. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Take just a little. There we go. All right. So we have the makings of our box. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to add some adhesive to these 2 tabs to start out with. So I'm going to choose my Seal Plus for this. And I'm going to adhere them to this center tab. It's really important that that is the tab that you adhere them to first. So, and then I'm going to turn it over like this, and I'm going to add adhesive to this outer panel. attach it to the end of the box. Like that. Okay, you just want to make sure you have it flush. So you can see we've created the box like so. And then you have a flap on the front. Now the reason you wanted to assemble it in that order is this is the front of the box and you wanted the fold to go here instead of the straight edge. Okay. So now these, in order to fold these in well, we actually need to cut these down. So now, as you can see, the box will fold down and the little flap will go over. Okay, now we're going to still decorate it, but I wanted to show you the box, how it is. Okay. We're going to take and add our paper. You're going to want to make sure that your patterns follow. So I wanted to make sure I got it in the right orientation. So this is going to go right on the center of this piece. I feel like this is a smidge too long. I feel like I need to. And then this piece is going to go on the front. Okay. This feels a smidge too long as well. I don't know if I just cut it too long. I love this paper. It's so cute. Look how cute that is. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to wrap some of that beautiful ribbon around it. That's going to hold it shut. And it's okay, it's really great to use big bows when you have little 3D packaging, right? So we're going to give it a nice big bow. A nice big Erica bow. Because it's a little package. I don't think the tails need to be quite that long. All right, so there is the main box, and now we need to decorate it. So we have a couple things we need to stamp and color, and we're gonna stamp our sentiment. So let's start out by stamping this cute jar again. I love this little jar. So we are gonna stamp it again in tuxedo black. We're gonna stamp the jar and the lid. Actually, I don't think I have the lid stamp out, so let me grab that. I have almost every other stamp out. Huh. I have no idea what changed, but I'll take it, friends, I'll take it. Okay. Stamp the jar. And then we've got some, oh, we also need one other thing, one other stamp. Didn't have that one out either. Is this little holly, which is so cute, from the Jolly Holly. I think I just didn't have them out because I ran out of blocks as I was getting set up. All right, so we need that cute little holly. All right, so now we need to do a little bit of coloring, and then we're gonna do some more stamping. So I'm just gonna take and color really quick because it's fun. So we're going to take and color this little jar lid in with our Stampin' Blend. Just add a little bit more, some coloring in with the dark. I usually go in dark first and then come back with light, and I didn't this time, so. Okay. And then we need our little berries, and then we're going to color in our little holly leaves using those Old Olive. And I am not a master colorist by any means, but I usually just use the two colors so I can at least see some kind of variation somewhere, even though I don't always know where to make it light and where to make it dark. So I do things like in the center of things and then around some of the edges. So at least that way I have some little variation of the shading on there. I don't even have my mic on, friends, so I don't even know what was happening earlier. I took it off. It was better that way. All right, we do need to stamp inside our little thing here. So I'm gonna stamp, look at this cute little gingerbread man. It's gonna be even cuter after we stamp it. So I need to stamp off first, and I'm gonna stamp, I think I'm gonna stamp this stamped off more solid first. And then come back with the detail stamp, which is not going to be stamped off. Let's see. I think I like it better the other way. Oh, but if you line up the little bow tie, so there's a little bow tie, that's the key. Line up that little bow tie, and that's going to help you line everything else up. That helps you line it all up, the little bow tie. That's the little trick that you need to know. All right, let's go ahead and punch that out. We need to punch out the lid. We need to punch out the jar. And then we're going to cut these out with the die. The die is from the Jolly Holly. So we're going to cut that out. And then we just need a sentiment, and we can assemble the front of this. Oops. Bring this back up here. Run that through. So I didn't think about it ahead of time about like making sure I had something cute to go in this box. So I was like, what do I have to go in it? And I'll show you what I had. And it fits perfectly. And then I want to know what you think might fit down in here. All right, let's stamp our sentiment first. So we have, this is a cherry cobbler rectangle. It's cut out with the die from the Jolly Holly dies. So it's this largest die rectangle here. And we are going to heat emboss
our sentiment. So we're going to use wishing you the sweetest Christmas. So we need to take our embossing buddy and get that nice and embossy buddied up. And then we're going to use our Versamark ink and stamp our sentiment a little over to the right. And we're going to heat set this using white embossing powder. Hi, Miss Connie. So nice to see you. Okay. All right, let's close that. We're gonna set this with our heat tool. This will probably make plenty of noise. Look at the magic of heat embossing. It's what hooked me on card making years ago. I'm just looking at one thing. Okay, so we need to assemble our little pieces here. Let's give it a little bit of glue. Attach our little jar. We're going to put our cute little berries on there. Right there. There we go. And then this is going to be attached with dimensionals just to the top flap. Okay, because we're going to want to be able to open it. So it's really important that we leave it there. I'm just checking. Yeah. So we're going to adhere it just to the top flap only. So I'm going to give it some dimensionals because why not? Why not dimensionals? When it's a 3D project, it can have as many dimensionals as you want. Like so. So we'll add that there. And then we're going to take and add this just to the side with some dimensionals. And how cute is that little box? It's so adorable. All right, so now what to put in it? Let me show you. I'm gonna go ahead and undo the bow. Now I did it to where the dimensional stuck to my ribbon. Okay, so it should stay right there. I had a pack of crackers. Now you could use any kind. I had a pack of Captain's wafers, and you got to get past the little there you go. So they fit in perfectly, and I was like, wow. I mean, I might do something other than Captain's wafers, but that crackers, like peanut butter crackers or anything like those type of treats, would fit great in there. And so I was thinking that like that would be great. You know, one of the things I don't like is I don't like panhandlers. but I don't mind giving food to people who need food. And so this would be a great way to make a bunch of these up and be able to hand them out to people who need food. So look how cute that is. So here are two projects for tonight, our little fun fold card and our adorable little treat box. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Treat box, look how cute that is. Little fun fold card. Which one is your favorite? The box? I think it's really cute. Really cute. Or the little fun fold card. I love them both, but I really, really love 3D projects. So this little box is so adorable. So tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. Oh, excuse me. So I see that you like the projects. Which ones are your favorite? Tomorrow, let me look and see what we have coming tomorrow. Tomorrow we have two adorable cards featuring mostly the Jar of Joy. So if you love the Jar of Joy, we're going to be here with Ange McKay's projects tomorrow night. Jenny loves the card. Debbie loves the projects. Barbara likes them both. Lisa likes the card. Connie likes both, but she'll take number 2. This is number 2. Okay. The box, the treats are so fun. Yes, we'll have really 2 super cute cards tomorrow night using the Jar of Joy. So how fun is this for me? I hope it's fun for you guys because it's fun for me. Even with the frustrations with technology, I still had a great time tonight. And I am going to say some prayers tonight, and I ask you guys to do the same, that the technology gods are in my favor tomorrow, because I don't want to have an issue. I'm going to try to merge both of these videos together so I can share one replay, which is just a clean replay. So I'm going to try to do that tonight. And I appreciate you guys' patience when I had to jump off and come back on. Thank you guys so much. And just as a reminder, if you're not following me or subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that. And in YouTube, click the little bell to get your notifications so you always know when I go live. If you missed out on the craft along kit, you can still order them. They'll be shipped out next week. But if you just want the tutorial, there's 2 ways that you can get it. Number 1, it's available for $25. There's a link down below for you to order that. And number 2, you can place a $50 more order with me in my online store this week, and you will get the tutorials for free. As a side note, tomorrow we have free shipping for 3 days, 3 whole days, free shipping. So I hope that you guys will take advantage of that to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get free shipping, get free tutorial. And I would love to see your take on these cards. So if any of you are making them, I would love for you to post pictures or send me pictures of your projects that you're making. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night for night 3 of Christmas in July. Good night. Bye.